On Soni Irabor Live tonight, we will discuss, as usual, issues that affect the country and also the people. But this time, emphasis is on the people, the way we interact, the way we take advantage of one another, and the fact that things are happening and we seem to just be dormant and not doing something that should help all of us work. But there are people around who also never stop talking about situations in the country, the way they find it, and the need for action, positive action, things that will make people look at things differently, change for the better, and move in the direction of progress. Welcome to Soni Irabor Live. And our guest tonight is Charles Oputa, alias Charly Boy. And the thing about Charly Boy is the fact that he's looking more like me these days, and it's very interesting because when you see him, you probably know that we have something in common. But welcome to the program.
Thank you, Sonny. Thank you.
Except that we're not dressed alike.
Uh-uh.
How have you been, by the way? Long time.
I could be doing better, but me and my fellow frustrated Nigerians
Frustrated
yes,
Nigerians.
yes. As you
Who's the
well
cause of the
know,
frustration?
I am the president of frustrated Nigerians. I'm their president. Yeah. We would have had, if we had tried harder, we would have had such a beautiful country. But
there's still hope, I think.
of course, if there's no hope, I better just roll over and die, And that's why we're fighting it the best way we know how to, and to be proactive, and to keep talking, even if sometimes it seems that our talk ain't making much effect, but we need to keep it up, and we need to encourage other people to be more vocal. That's the least we can do.
Well, in being vocal, what about the people themselves? What can they do to at least change situations? The environment is so dirty. Ordinary behavior, traffic, behavior is also there. We make mistakes. We don't correct it. We don't even agree to take corrections. And I'm looking at it from that perspective, and I'm wondering, your charity must begin from home, don't you think?
Of course. We're just having a discussion before this interview, and I said to you, when we were born, Nigeria was much better. Not that it didn't have its problem at the time, but, our values, our morals were different. And we seem to have lost it after the Civil War. It nosedived seriously after the Civil War. And the effect is what you see today. Because government has disappointed the people, community have disappointed the people, parents have even disappointed their children, and then your pastors have also aided in the fact, disappointed their followers. So it's like we're all a bunch of people walking around like as if something is seriously wrong with us, and something is seriously wrong with us, because I keep saying that we're fighting on two fronts. Apart from the mediocrity of the leadership, we're also fighting the demonicness. Some devil seemed to have taken over our space. And that is a sign for serious concern, because there's so many weird things that are happening right now that didn't used to happen at our time.
So, where did it begin? And why are we not able to control it?
Because young people are now corrupted by fear.
Corrupted by fear.
Precise.
What are they afraid of?
They don't want to die. They want a good life, but they don't even want to work at it. You understand? They feel that if they say so much about what's happening, or be vocal about what they don't like, about what the leadership is doing, somebody's going to come and shoot them. So that's why they can't come out on the street to fight for their rights, to protest when something is going. But they can go to Koza and protest. But they cannot protest for the past 4 years that we've been, we've been stiffed. I don't understand that.
So, once upon a time, there was something called civics in school. And I kept saying to those who cared to listen that it seemed as if we've lost track of that.
Yeah.
And the removal, if it was ever removed, could have been as a result of nobody cried out and nobody bothered about it. So became, it's when you break the law, for example, nobody is held to ransom, and so there's no correction made. What do you think would be the situation if we brought back civics as a study of human behavior, how to obey the rules of the of the rule of law and other issues of civility?
Well, all of that is good. Yeah.
So
But even at our own
like a
time,
whitewash.
even at our own time, you know, before the war, you know, you had that and a lot more. And why there was emphasis on civility, good behavior, good manners, and all of that, was we had some semblance of leadership starting from the home. The parents were they were eyeballs as far as their children and what they're up to is concerned. They were hands-on. Okay, the community was, because to raise a child is not just the job of the parents, it's also the community, it's also your principal, it's also the teacher.
Yeah.
Everybody was involved. Look at what's happening today now. How far?
Really, how far?
Yeah,
Schools.
that's what I say.
Schools.
And they took away
Church.
history from your curriculum. So
Oh, that's-
how do you now know what happened in the past?
And a nation without a history has no basis to survive. But I'm told they're bringing it back, or have they not brought it back?
It is the wrongest.
You sound
person
very,
to
very,
ask.
very cynical about that.
Of course. But you see, regardless of the rot, regardless of all the stuff that is going on that is bad and negative, you know, and does not allow us to make the kind of progress that we should be making, I still believe in young people. I still believe in exceptional Nigerians. I've been privileged to meet a few people, Nigerians that is, who I'm always looking at and wow, so you're a Nigerian. And look at it. When young people leave the shores of this country and they go overseas, they spread their wings, they excel. So there must be something fundamentally wrong with our space. It's been taken over by demonic, evil people. So it's not just mediocrity in leadership and in governance. It is also the demonic evil that has taken over the space. And I keep telling people, God does not live in those churches that they are going to. Most of those churches, 95% of the churches there are ruled by demons. Nothing godly about them. I say that as a question.
On that profound note, let's just take a short break, and when we come back, we will take it from there. Nothing godly about that. That's a serious one. We'll be right back.
Make your event a memorable one with captivating and well-organized event center at Lagos Television's prestigious Blue Roof with a capacity of more than 3,000 seats and a fully air-conditioned 750 seats combo hall capacity, suitable for annual general meetings, government functions, exhibitions, religious activities, wedding ceremonies, burials, musical show, and many more in a well-secure environment. Spacious car park, uninterrupted power supply, and impeccable facilities. Take advantage of all of these at affordable rates.
For inquiries, please call 0808-252-8742 or 0802-282-9898.
Lagos Television Event Center, a tasteful event center for your delight.
Naija with it. Yeah, nothing there happen. Oh, boy, it surprised me, as people just take full everywhere, come on. Go face one church, then they call, now the name be that. Sake of waiting, say their pastor, they rape people inside that church. But that one bad now. That one no good. Inside church too, rape they there. Hey! But the one that surprised me past, they say, as people take convert for that matter, like say they carry the matter for head, then they vex for pastor. Okay, for the past 4 years, you've been being raped. Then they rape us. Then they screw us for the past 4 years. Collect our future. Collect everything from the youth. No job. Frustration everywhere. Hopelessness. Suicide. Everything. And you know fit talk. You know fit confront. Protest. Say this government, it don't do. Enough is enough. You can't do that. It be like say, your mumu na follow come. Na factory fitted. Me. Oh. But I still insist that the salvation of this country lies in the hands of his exceptional. Okay. Get the babush corner there.
Charly Boy, wetin be mumu don't do?
Mumu don't do is when you be mumu and you no say you be mumu, and it be like say rat don't chop your brain and you dey think backwards and you're not even logical and you've lost touch with reality. You're a confirmed mumu.
You know,
And I used to always say that I've never met a bunch of people as arrogantly ignorant as Nigerians. The next people, na American people. But Nigerians, they carry the cake.
the problem with Nigeria is in
While
the
are
way
they-
and manner things are done with impunity, and nothing corrective is done to.
That is what we started noticing for the past 4 years.
No,
But-
I don't think it's 4. I
No.
think it's way, way back.
Way back, as
Because
far back
efforts
as
being
you know.
made, efforts being made by different people to say this. Okay, I once had a guest several years ago. May he so rest in peace, Chief Lee Amiwo. He said the problem of Nigeria, and that was as far back as almost 20 years ago on this same program, that the problem of Nigeria was 25 kilometers deep, and that the solution had not even reached 1 kilometer of that problem. Now, which means everybody sees the problem, but it's like we are living in denial. So nothing seems to work.
Well, it takes
Look at the
somebody-
environment, for example.
It takes somebody evil to bring out the worst in all of us. Look at what's happening in America. America has been dealing with racism ever since I can remember. In fact, now racism now drive me come out for America, where I just spent only 5 years in America.
So you're not fit. Say,
Yeah, I can't take because me, when I they grow
felt that way.
up, when I they grow up, white people they come our house. I went to a nursery school that was predominantly white in Port Harcourt. For me to come to America and they're asking me where I learn English, whether cars they ride for 3, God punish them. And then I witnessed racism on a personal level. I was almost beaten to death. I said, no, not be me in America. What's there? Let me come back to my country. Only 5 years. So there's always been racism there. But look at how Donald Trump has,
Glamorized racism.
you understand? So that's why I say for the past 4 years, Nigeria has never known this kind of division. It was there.
But it is polarized right now,
Yeah,
right?
right now, I can't even, I don't even know how to qualify it, quantify it. You know, I don't know what to say. It beats me.
What should the people really try to? Okay, let me.
What should the
rephrase it.
people do?
Wait, not there yet, not there yet. Let's look at this. there's a problem on the ground. There is inaction as well.
Precise.
Yeah. And then, even when you look at home, you've already pointed out some of them. You say charity begins at home.
Yeah.
School said, don't beat your child. But somebody said, no, if you spare the rod, you spoil the child, right? And in some cases, you see social media sending pictures everywhere that is showing all manners of misbehavior that appears to be something like seen as is it human? What is it?
You know, social media is the biggest evil that has befallen us. The biggest. Because that's where you get the fakers of the fake news. That's where you get so much misinformation. That's where people who want to run away from reality, that's where they run to. There's never been so much fakeness in our lives like the fakeness that you see on social media. And I hope for your sake, no check, no balance, no nothing. So you can imagine what it's doing to the psyche of our youths.
So how can we escape this? It's not possible?
It is possible because it's an individual thing, okay? You have to have discipline. I was just having a conversation before this interview when I said to you, I don't watch news though.
Why?
Why? Because I edit whatever I consume. Both news.
I like that.
Both
I edit
people.
whatever I consume.
Yeah, both people that come in my space. I don't make friends easily. You can't find me outside after 6 o'clock. Who are they find? Waiting I want outside. I'm in my house. And Soni, maybe you don't know, but know today that for the past 5 years I've been living like a hermit. And I like it like that. So I guard my space seriously. I built walls around me, okay? And I say, even though I'm a Nigerian, living in Nigeria, but Nigeria can never live in me. Because there are ways and all the stuff that I see outside is really not for me. It's
cannot come into my
Yes, it's just
space.
unfortunate I'm in this space called Nigeria. I shouldn't.
No, but you used to be proud of Nigeria.
Well, I am still proud of Nigeria.
Okay, good.
I'm proud of the good things that I see. And that is why I keep carrying out this message that sometimes I'm a human being. Sometimes I'm a little afraid.
Naturally, you're a human being.
Yes, sometimes I'm very worried. But what keeps me going in my agitation and in my advocacy is that there has to be hope. And if I don't have hope, I might as well die or go and take sniper and kill myself.
How do we create the hope? How do we instill the hope in people?
When positive-minded people start to, first of all, talk to themselves. Because even people who are motivating people, they also need to be motivated.
True.
Like me now, I need motivation
to
keep staying on the straight and narrow path.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that is how it works. So if I see like a Soni who is a positive soul, a good soul, and he keeps talking to me, and then maybe my strength is waning, my spirit is waning, Soni can say to me, oh, Charles, come on, let's go. Then for that moment, you are rejuvenated. You know, you have the ginger, you keep moving on. At least it's nice to say, okay, Soni is still doing it, he hasn't given up. So, and James is still there doing it, he hasn't given up. So these are the things that you point to. These are the things that help you in your down moments. So this is what we should do for each other. Just like I had the opportunity 2 days ago to talk to some of the people in Nollywood and some of the musicians. I say, well, I'm not going to come here to say this is what you should do or you shouldn't do. But it's gotten to a stage in our country where people like you, we all have celebrities, they have a big, huge fan base. You should be passing commentary. You should be talking about the things that are wrong.
Happening around us.
Because young people are looking up to you. Yes. And you should understand your role in society is very key. You know, if people can march out and go to one church and be carrying placards all over the place, they should march out and come and carry placards because otherwise very soon we'll become slaves.
Okay, so break time again, and
But I go play you one song.
no, before you with that, let's take this break. Then
Okay,
we'll play it immediately.
play
after.
that song.
We'll be right back after the break. Charly Boy is our guest.
Make your event a memorable one with captivating and well-organized event center at Lagos Television's prestigious Blue Roof with a capacity of more than 3,000 seats and a fully air-conditioned 750 seats combo hall capacity, suitable for annual general meetings, government functions, exhibitions, religious activities, wedding ceremonies, burials, musical show, and many more in a well-secure environment. Spacious car park, uninterrupted power supply, and impeccable facilities. Take advantage of all of these at affordable rates.
For inquiries, please call 0808-252-8742 or 0802-282-9898.
Lagos Television Event Center, a tasteful event center for your delight.
When you see a man called Charly Boy, Charles Oputa, alias Charly Boy, and you see the way he's dressed and the innocuous things he wears on his fingers, you know, you begin to wonder, what kind of a man is this man? But when you listen to him, now you see the depth that he possesses. But anyway, Soni Irabor live, or is it Charly Boy live? I don't know which one is this.
That's Soni Irabor now. You're sure I did.
Yes, he did. You wanted to do something.
Yes, I wanted to play you a song I'm working on. I never finish them.
Okay.
So I'll just play a little bit. Chineke me.
I never hear Charly Boy.
Yep.
Chineke.
Oh, come on. Abi?
Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Now it's in the dead that deceive us. Amen. Through Jesus Christ our Lord, yeah. Amen. Now it's in them dead that deceive us, yeah. Amen. They tell us right, they do left. 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 They tell us left, they do right. 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 Pastor, waiting be your work before you leave your work on the deceive the people of God. Who call you? God never flash you. Pastor, who call you? Now run down baby daddy, make you hunger.
Okay, that's a snippet of
Charly
it.
Boy,
That's
now, anybody that listens to that will say, what has Charly Boy got against the church or against the pastors again? We know what's been trending.
yeah.
And obviously, from the beginning of the program, you actually hinted at it. And we've had series of productions, programs, different talks about this. What has befallen the church?
I said the devil is in all kinds of places. And the religious houses that you see, God don't live there. Look at what happened, you know, let's leave Nigeria aside a little bit. Look at what happened in the Catholic Church. You know, the abuse of little kids in the church has been going on for the past 50 years. It only came to the fore last year, this year, okay? But I thank God for the Pope. This is an exceptional Pope, okay? In fact, I'm in love with this Pope, okay? Because he has made Christianity and religion so simplified, you know? But they're dealing with it. So if people are talking about rape, I'm not surprised. There is a whole lot more that is going on in the churches in Nigeria Because if we want to do something, we'll go overdo them.
Yes.
We'll go overdo them. We'll go criminalize
Like
them.
Nigeria is a place for imitation.
Nonsense.
Imitation.
Everything.
You go copy everything that the rest of the world is doing, especially America and UK.
If there are 100 churches in Nigeria, anybody can quote me. Yeah? If there are 100 churches in Nigeria, 96% of them no get head. God does not live there.
So we're telling the flock.
That
should open their
either
eyes.
they are mumuna follow come, because it is not the God of men. They call themselves men of God. Who called them? Who called them?
Because they're supposed to live by example, right?
Look at the example they're living by now.
Taking advantage of the weak-minded,
buying
innocent.
private jets, building schools their congregation can't go to. When you run to them for problem, they say make you pray. Is that how much of community work are they doing? All these killings that is happening, the church has not come together, especially these Pentecostal churches. These Pentecostal churches. Not only God go judge them. Why are they so quiet? If they are not on the take, why are they so quiet? Don't they see the killings that are going on in this country? Don't they see the misgovernance? Don't they see the poverty? What are they bloody doing? I don't get it.
Tongue-tied.
And I don't get the congregation that keeps growing and growing. I know religion is the opium of the masses, for Christ's sake. But is that pastor? Why have Nigerians decided to make a pastor, a human being like myself, a god, a criminal? I know some pastors that started as a native doctor. I don't want to scatter this show, because if anybody dares me, I'll call their names. And I don't care what happens. Take me to court. I will show that I know you as a native doctor before.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Yes. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Go
Hello.
ahead.
Yeah, my name is Steve.
Did we lose that call? Ouch. Okay. He said his name was Kingsley or something like that. Call back, and all of you, please call. We still have some time. Yes, I think that call sort of mellowed you down a bit.
Yeah, thank God. I was losing it.
Charly Boy, you were losing
I'm
it.
so frustrated now, Soni. I'm frustrated. Everybody in this studio is frustrated. Forget about the powder we will rub come here.
Okay, way forward. We believe that, people go for leadership training, governance training, followership training too. How to be a normal human being that wants to have his own share of progress in life.
Yeah.
But you have identified so many flaws. Where is our problem? How can we now begin to trace our way back to normalcy?
The office of the citizen, is a permanent office.
Yeah.
It has no tenure. The office of the governor, or be it the president or minister, it has a tenureship. It has an expiration date.
Yes.
Until my people understand that the office of the citizen is more powerful than the office of even the president. Until they start to behave as such that they hold this power. And this is what I've been singing like a broken record, that we have the power. Like I said, a lot of my people are corrupted by fear. I know it's fear that is keeping them down. It's fear that is encouraging the docility.
Good evening. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, John speaking.
Talk your own now, Joe.
What's your name?
Yeah, John speaking.
Okay, go ahead. Speak.
Yeah, I so much appreciate the program. You guys are wonderful. Firstly, to my elder brother, that is Mr. Charly Boy, I so much appreciate you. If we can have a man like you speaking to the so-called pastors, I good thing is going to happen. Because most of them are not doing what they are called, and they claim to be they are doing what they're supposed. I love what you are doing because they claim God called them. Why God did not call them? And they are using their own voice, deceiving people, taking many souls away from the presence of God in the name of their own personal business. This is their personal business, not God's business. God did not send them, and they are destroying many souls. You point out poverty, you point out challenges in the society, and none of them are not doing. If truly we call ourselves one in body of Christ and stand as the body of Christ and speak all this killing in Nigeria, all these problems, and I will talk. I strongly believe God in that service.
Thank you.
And they are not saying the truth to
Thank you.
themselves.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. He said people's mind. He's also spoken your mind. I don't need to ask that question again. I think the best option would be the rule of law has to prevail. Fear of God must be put into proper action. And where his pastor or whoever is wrong, well, correct him, for goodness sake. This pastor that was accused of rape, and so many accusations have since come out, what do you recommend should be done to him?
They should drive him away from that church because he's brought the church down. They should drive him away. This are not the examples we want
Good
to
evening.
see
How are
in
you?
churches.
Yeah, I've done that.
Go ahead.
Hello, I want to talk to Charly Boy.
He's here. You can. That's him.
They hear you. They
Yeah.
hear you.
Good evening, good evening. This is Mr. Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine. Okay. Oga, I want to say here, you are a good advocate of freedom, and you have been fighting. But how sincere is this fighting, and what are we doing about it?
Okay.
In the first place, you came to challenge the government. Our Mumu don't do. At the end of the day, it was another story we are hearing of you collecting 100 million as a gift from the APC government, and then the people that fought with you, at the end of the day, they were imprisoned, and they came out being punished for not getting anything from you. Then you are pointing accusing figures on pastors. We are talking of the government here.
Okay.
You are talking
Okay,
about
we
the
don't
pastors.
hear you,
Our pastors are.
We don't hear
Okay.
you. You
All
see,
right. Yeah.
ignorance runs rampage. It doesn't even have a story right. You say, I collect money. I not collect money. I'm almost 70. I've been doing this thing for the past 45 years. I have pedigree. I have name. Okay? I know where I'm coming from. I'm the same person they say, I'm gay. You don't forget. I'm the same person they say, I'm a cultist. You don't forget. I'm the same person they say, I'm irresponsible. My first son is 49 years old. He's an associate professor. Which kind of money will I never see?
So
My
which
mouth,
means
wait.
You didn't
My
take
mouth,
the money.
oh, how can I take money? Who give me money? Even the person that they are claiming, that is how ignorant Nigerians are. Imagine this person talking, he doesn't even have the facts. Collected money for what? For decent article, person give, it be like say now you can't give me money, say make I yab John. I come, the music where they are talking about, they won't go and listen. That is why your mumu na follow come, na factory fitted, shege. And you are calling me to be talking nonsense where you don't even have information. It be like say, you can't give me money. Make I yab you. Make I also yab your enemy. your head correct. You they give Charly Boy money, 100 million. The 100 million thing, you know me and my stunt. No be me start am. No be me start am. No be some useless journalists wey no get brain. Because they say, we hear say you collect money. I just
We hear say you say.
say you collect money. You say now how much? I say, I don't know. If I talk this money now, if I talk this money, the Nigeria go scatter. And yet people are sending me, what is it called? The account details.
That you should give them money.
Listen, go check on our life, I beg.
Okay, all right.
Go
Because
and check your life.
The producer said we
That
should
is
round
the
up.
problem with you people. Go and check your life.
Charly Boy.
God damn it.
This is my program. They know the cost for my program.
No,
but-
no.
Okay, now
I
let's
want you
conclude.
to
We only have
smoke,
30 seconds.
Yeah.
What's your message for Nigeria? After all said and done, which way forward? 30 seconds.
Which way forward? I don't think people should lose hope. Because if we lose the only thing that we have going for us, then we might as well roll over and die.
So no losing of hope.
No.
Okay. Charly Boy, before I could get him into Lagos, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. You are an honorable man. Before I could get him into Lagos, it was a tough one. But see, time is tight. And so they say time flies when you are, I'm talking to the wrong camera, when you are in a nice company, time flies. Okay, right. Thank you so much. I hope you got some message today because this man has spoken some good facts and figures and the way to do things better. So should I say now, thank you. Let's begin to look at life more positively, that things may get better by the grace of God. Thank you again and good night. Charly.